on the Sports Talk worldwide with some news from the NBA. So y'all check this out. I figured I'd weigh in on this. Now, Portland's guard C.J. McCollum has said that super teams, NBA super teams, are disgusting, and I agree. It's getting to the point where it's getting disgusting. Now, it depends on what you're talking about as a super team. I think he's talking about the Golden State Warriors because that's a super team that's become absurd, right? Now, listen, Golden State Warriors have two of the best shooters the game has ever seen. One is the best. It has to be Steph Curry. That means he's stretching the floor, something that no one has ever done in the history. I'm talking about when he gets out the car in the parking lot, people are defending him already, right? So that's the best shooter. And we're not talking about a catch and shooter. We're talking about he can do that as well, but off the dribble. Can shoot, his range is unprecedented, right? So that's Steph Curry. Then you're gonna have the nerve to have Klay Thompson, one of the quickest releases in the game, and one of the best shooters the game has ever seen. If you talk about the best five shooters the game has ever seen, Klay Thompson's name is going to come up, right? So you have two of them in the lineup, right? And you got Draymond Green, the best defender in the game right now, period. I don't know who other would be. We can't count Kawhi Leonard no more. So as of right now, Draymond Green, guarding the 1 to the 5. Everybody. Seeing the floor, seeing the open man, which is easy to do when you got shooters like that. You get a lot of assists when you're throwing it to Steph Curry or Klay Thompson, right? This team won 73 games in a season, the most in NBA history. And after that season, they got the nerve to get the second best player in the NBA, the best scorer the game has seen for a long time, and that would be Kevin Durant, right? Now, that is absurd and disgusting that Kevin Durant would go to Golden State after they win 73 games, right? And it's so disgusting that, I didn't miss a Golden State game before that, right? Totally going for these guys. But once Durant left OKC, which you should have just stayed and handled your business there and beat Golden State, which you were in front in the series the year before, to go to Golden State, leave OKC, for me, that everything he achieves is tainted. Golden State as well. It's like you're supposed 73 games and you get Kevin Durant, you're supposed to win, right? Now, after winning 3 out of 4 seasons, you get DeMarcus Cousins. DeMarcus Cousins is arguably the best center in the league when you talk about a total game, because the offense is already he got that, right? His defense, you could say some better defenders, but most of the guys that are better defenders than him don't are nowhere near him in the offense, right? Unless you count Anthony Davis or as a 5 position. Other than that, you won't. There'll be some better defenders, the Deion Jordans of the world, DeAndre Jordans, right? Something like that. But DeAndre Jordan doesn't have his offense. So you have that. Matter of fact, their team is so good right now that you're going to stunt somebody's growth. I said a video last year saying that Steph Curry needs to get up out of there, right? Because at the end of the day, if they wouldn't have got Durant, let's leave DeMarcus Cousins out the way for a minute. If they wouldn't have got Durant, Steph Curry would still be seeing a lot of crazy things from Steph Curry, having to bring his team. I'm talking about getting 40 and doing all these ridiculous things because he would probably have to. In some games, it would be needed. But with Kevin Durant there, you're not going to need that often. So make somebody's growth is being stunted here, right? So it's going to mess up the legacy of a couple of these players because just too much going on there. It's like the Globetrotters up in here, right? So that is disgusting. And it's not disgusting that they have it because they're doing it within the rules of the NBA. So that's not the point. What's disgusting is the players wanting to do that. And I know that's what CJ McCollum is addressing here. Now, he addressed this a while back, and now it's a new tweet or something that came up. It came up again. But it's good that some of the players are saying this. Charles Barkley's been saying this forever, right? That Kevin Durant thing, that one shouldn't have happened. Kevin Durant should have probably went somewhere else or handled his business there. I think some players need to, you want to challenge these good teams, not become one of them and get on a boat that's already floating, right? Make your own boat and float on past it. That's what most people want to do, want to challenge themselves, right? So that is probably where CJ McCollum is going with this. The Golden State Warriors is the best example. There aren't too many other super teams out there. People are trying to get their teams together and grow a lot of teams. You're looking at what Philadelphia's done. You're looking at Milwaukee is a team you keep your eye on. That's going to just stand pat and let what they have grow a little bit. Lakers are trying to grow. They got LeBron, but they're going to still stay with the young core. Teams growing, and there's a lot of them, right? Instead of just everybody go to one team. And that basically right now it is Golden State, and I think that's what C.J. McCollum is addressing. And I think, yeah, it is a little disgusting. I've been this way with super teams in the past too. It's just not Golden State. And believe me, I was religiously watching Golden State until they got to have Kevin Durant. And you still see them here and there, but it's too easy. Listen, when the floor is spaced with a Steph Curry and a Klay Thompson, that means their men can't even think about helping nobody at all. So when you have that, they're staying at home, probably with some help. So if you high pick and roll, or matter of fact, nothing, give Kevin Durant the ball at 6'11" with crossovers and shoots above his head at a high rate or can get to the basket, there's pretty much no stopping that under these NBA rules. So it doesn't even look hard for people who have been watching for a few decades. That is the problem. Now, CJ McCollum's a pretty young cat, but I'm sure they all understand that. And so it's probably irking some people and probably a whole lot of people, right? But it is what it is. But it's telling you a person who used to like Golden State, now all of a sudden I get my Golden State hate on, right? And it's because of this ridiculous super team, right? Before DeMarcus Cousins. Now with DeMarcus Cousins, I'm definitely, I can't go for them. What kind of person are you? If you're not, I'm talking about in their locker room with them, or right directly in their city, living right around the Oracle, then you're probably not going to be going for Golden State, because if you're indifferent, you're going to go for the underdog. And let me tell you something: Golden State will not be an underdog against anybody anytime soon. So CJ McCollum is probably right here. It is a little disgusting. Double Sports Talk worldwide, and I'm out of here, y'all.